and social commentary.
My mouth is just like, I must eat. Scurry feet, scurry feet, scurry feet, scurry feet. Scurry feet, scurry feet. Scurry feet. Plot armor, bitch! Plot armor, bitch! Plot armor, bitch! Plot armor! Let's go! Let's go! Clutch up! Woo! Oh, that's why I love Vampire Ball.
Health into your workplace.
What's your favorite swear
for your
word?
employees, to your bosses who might, right? Like.
Where you think you going? Oh! Hit or miss? I guess you always miss, huh? Huh! Get right. Oh, damn. Okay, okay. Where are you going? Damn. Okay. Take that and rewind it back. Earth Sheriff got to make the booty go. Who's next? I'm honestly not ready for this battle. I ain't gonna.
Opting for the 3-iron here.
It's gonna be below the hole, but I'm hoping. Oh, yep, that's what I was waiting for. Oh, look at this! Get out! Get out! Wow! They had to give me that one. Oh my goodness, get out!
Break out the champagne. Oh shit, let's go. Oh! Freddy came back from the dead.
Y'all want some wings? They're down there. All you have to do is take the leap of faith. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh man, I wish I could. Let me. Whoa! Good shot. 1 minute left. Ah! It's on our court. Got it! Go! 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 This is Rocket League! Yes! Oh my goodness! Oh no! Our table is broken! And it disappeared as well. What? Hey, can I get a clip on that real quick? Oh, looks like this is right here. Oh, hello. From the top rope! Don't you ever say, I just want away, I will always be you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard enough. Where's that other guy?
All you ever did was wreck me. Get up, get down, move that sound. My DJ's gonna bring it down. Up, get down, move that sound. Drop the brakes. Boom, 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 boom.
Then your badge will grant you access.
All right, I'll swing by. Hey, sorry I didn't get back to you before, but I just got a new job.
For real? Well, that's awesome. Where's it at?
This new foundation run by my best friend. It's incredible. But I can fill you in later. What's up?
The guys who took Lee and
Sorry, gonna have to call you back.
What? Yo, y'all should have. Did y'all see that?
Oh.
You're not getting anything done hoeing around like that.
We're gonna finish you off right here. Come on, come on. Got him! Got him! Got him! Got him! Got him! Yee! Shamoon! Woo! Yeah! On! Hee-hoo! Ow! All right.
Chat,
Where's
what's
that
up,
other
what's
guy?
up, what's 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 up, what is up? Hello, top of the time zone to you. Welcome in. What is going on? Get up, get down, move that sound. My DJ's gonna bring it down. Up, get down, move that sound. Drop the brakes. Boom, 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 boom,
Shoot,
boom, boom.
man.
We're
Hold
so
on,
here.
Hold on.
Top of the time zone, everybody. How's it going, y'all? Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Freaking. We're so back. Like, top of the time zone. It's Freddy here. We're back at it again. I ran a poll about, you know, whose side y'all on, whether it be the unpeople or the re-people. And I've regret to be informed that not a lot of people know what I'm talking about, which is always the case, and it shouldn't be the case. 8 billion people in the world, and I don't know if everyone just lost their memory, like all the 90s, 2000 kids just disappeared off the face of the earth, or everyone just, you know, doesn't remember anything, but like, what? Like, hello, come on now. All right, so what we're talking about here is Between the Lions. It was a show that run on PBS Kids. Apparently, what I've been seeing is a lot of people were I guess, more privileged than I were. I didn't have Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network growing up until like later on in the 2010s when it would actually be on. See, I had basic cable. I didn't have Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. The best thing I would got was when they had Nick Jr. on CBS, where you could watch Blue's Clues sometimes in the mornings, on weekends, or when the Cartoon Network shows. I think a bit of Cartoon Network shows would show up on WB22. That was a big thing. So there's that. Pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much mostly the most of everything. So I'm sitting here like, man, nobody really watched this. So as a punishment, I'm having y'all watch a few episodes so y'all could understand where I'm coming from, because this is important to me. This, like, I only know about 3 people that seen Between the Lions, okay? And hear me out. Between the Lions isn't even one of my go-to shows on PBS Kids. PBS Kids was one of the channels, one of the few channels that would run cartoons throughout most of the day. There would be an hour break period between around 12 and 1 where they have some real programming, not real programming, but we have like some boring stuff that would, you know, come on, and then pretty much it's either lunch or nap time around that time, and then it'll pick back up again around 1 2 with somewhat of the similar lineup of what the shows earlier were run, but kind of flipped. There's only like the main few shows that don't show up in the afternoon that show up in the morning is Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That's one. Zoom, but no, like Zoom was the last show most of the time, where, you know, it started to blend in. First it was cartoons, and then it started getting and putting real people in the shows, and then it would get back into the, you know, it would be in the boring hour, and then cartoons again, and then News Hour with Jim Lair. I remember specifically it was always News Hour with Jim Lair, and I'd be like, okay, that's when I switch to PAX, where because it was around 6 o'clock and Wheel of Fortune wasn't on yet. So what I would do is be like, okay, well, let's watch Supermarket. I would watch a little bit of Bonanza, Supermarket Sweep, Shop Till You Drop. I didn't really care about Shop Till You Drop like that. And then I would switch over at 7 o'clock. There was another channel, because I hated Jeopardy at a time because I was dumb for Jeopardy, but I loved Wheel of Fortune because I love solving puzzles. I would watch Wheel of Fortune twice, honestly, because it would show up at channel 7 then, and then 7:30 Jeopardy, but then 7:30 on ABC 11 would be Wheel of Fortune, and then the 7 o'clock would be Jeopardy, and then 8 o'clock would be the main prime time show or something like that. So that's pretty much how I went about how I went about that. Freaking what else? But yeah. My main show wasn't even Read Between the Lines. I liked the show a little bit, but it wasn't in my tier of PBS Kids shows. But there are some iconic moments that just live in my head like rent free, and that just showed up today. And I thought about that while I was at work, and I was like, yo, this would be a banger tweet. But of course, nobody knows what I'm talking about, and I don't get seen on Twitter. So I'm like, well, so goes my banger of a tweet. But right now I'm trying to look for my vertical sources here. There we go. Waking up with you. Da da da. Oh, I didn't put my webcam up on here. You know what? I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay. I don't need this. I don't need it. Yeah, Twitter algorithm sucks. That's why, see, also, fun fact. How's it going, Ash? That's why if the Twitter algorithm, if you're missing people's tweets and you're just getting a bunch of filler, my thing is I put, you know, my favorite people's notifications on. And yes, sometimes they should post or whatever, but sometimes I really, like, you can A, ignore it, or B, like me, like I enjoy it. See, Ash, you're one of the people, like, yo, I put my notifications on because freaking I love your art, and, you know, freaking I don't want to be weird about it, but you're pretty cool. And so I like your art, and pretty much it gives me something to live for, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but like freaking like your art is very cute, and you're a pretty good drawer. But that's what I need to make one day. I still have, like, I keep saying that I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna turn everyone into drawers. Like, I want to do that so bad. I just never got around to having the energy to just draw enough to do that. But yeah, I just put, like, you know, like I have my favorite like I just have whoever I'm missing, like I'll have their notifications on so that way, you know, oh cool, I could go like their stuff and you know gas them up and repost their stuff or retweet rather. Like it's okay to it's okay to dead name Twitter. But what I'm going right now, what I'm going to do, YouTube, we're gonna show y'all right now. We're gonna show y'all. Don't look at my freaking recommended, like my recommended. Good gracious, what's going on here? Okay, save to watch later. Apparently, like I can't go to, like. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I listen, like we all know, I listen to ASMR. I talk about it a lot of time, but sometimes these thumbnails are kind of sus, and I'm tired of pretending like y'all know what you're like. People know what they're doing. They know what they. Everyone knows what they're doing. First off, also, I'm gonna turn on my lights real quick. There we go. So it's a little bit illuminated. See, this is the camera I'm using right now is my GoPro. I really don't like my GoPro like that because it doesn't really give a depth of feel like I want to. The camera that I had on, the last time I did an IRL stream, a face cam stream, it was great, but it's a zoom lens that's like for like if you want to take a shot of like it's not enough to take a shot of the moon, take a photo of the moon, but it's pretty close to be like, yo, freaking like the camera is zoomed into my face. There's no room for error on that. So that was something. But yeah, let's like let's look at what's on my recommended so y'all can understand partially this is what's recommended, but this is not something I watch, okay? Let us be clear here. Also, say hello to Jeffrey. Jeffrey's going to be watching some Jeffrey is going to be watching some Between the Lines with us. So say hello to Jeffrey. If y'all haven't met Jeffrey, I freed him from the state fair back in 2016. I didn't have a girlfriend or a partner at a time. I was in like a double third wheel because I was with my friends. One of my friends had their girlfriend with them. And I was like, well, I kind of got dragged into the state fair that one year because I was like, yo, you want to, like, I didn't want to, I really didn't want to go because, but then it's like, yo, freaking, you could go meet cute girls there. The first girl I thought was cute ended up being a lesbian. And I was like, well, that's awkward. Not that, you know, that's not like freaking like they like I saw two like okay, let me explain this cuz like I was kind of like at the time I was it was I mean, I don't know if they were lesbians or they could be I don't know the whole thing. It could have just been a front. It could have been actually real. It was 2016. I didn't know if it was like it could be a thing to be like, yo, if somebody, you know, they could just use that as an excuse, or it could actually be yo freaking. But like, you know, I respect, you know, them, so I was like, all right, I just walked away. Like I was like, oh, because I had my camera with them. I think as well. I was like, oh, y'all want some? I don't know. I was awkward as hell and freaking. I just wanted to make sure I ended like smooth things out so that way it made it less awkward. But like I didn't know what to do. Like freaking I was like 2016, I was like 19 at the time. 19 uh that was 8 years ago. Yeah, I think I was like 20 or so. And I was like, yo, freaking, I never had to like deal like straight up with like, I never had a rejection like that where it's like, oh yeah, that's their girlfriend beside them. And I was like, oh, I thought y'all just friends. Or that could be the case, but you know, like if, you know, somebody was being creepy, which I hope I wasn't creepy. Like freaking I was nervous. But at the same time, everybody calls everything creepy, so I'm like freaking you live and learn, I guess. But yeah, that was pretty much my story. I was like, yeah, freaking, I was trying to get my confidence up or whatever. They were trying to egg me on to like, you know, hey, yo, go talk to some girls or something. And I was like, I really felt uncomfortable about the whole thing. So I think that really kind of, you know, helped understand like now that I look back at it, it was like, yeah, this is why, you know, because if I was doing it naturally, like if I did it on my own, like me, I would like be casual with it. But like me being forced into it, like feeling like I was forced into it kind of, you know, made it a lot harder for me to, you know, be myself. Not because I didn't know what I was doing. Like freaking I like to be casual for the most part. Is like, yo, like I'll have feelings, but I'm like, nah. And then until I start hanging out with them more, until I realize, yo, maybe they could be liking me, or maybe they just like me as a friend. I don't know. Like I'm not like the signs of how it could be both ways fluctuate like tremendously. Like you could do the same thing as both. And so you have to decide. So I end up being wrong most of the time anyway. But anyway, besides the fact, so embarrassed myself, went around, didn't really talk to anyone else after that. We went to play this one of the basketball carnival games, and it was like, all right, you get, you know, make 2 shots, you get the big prize. And I was eyeing Jeffrey over here, and I was like, all right, shoot, drop $5 down. Made the first 2 baskets, and I was like, what? Because you know the rim is bent into an oval instead of a circle. I hit both of those back to back off rip, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. And then I missed the last one, but it didn't matter. Picked up Jeffrey, and that was pretty much the highlight of the entire night. Like freaking nobody could tell me anything. I got this like freaking this could have been my dates if I had one. But I didn't. So now he's been with me. We've been separated for maybe like a couple of times when I was in Cuba. When I had to put him in storage because we were moving after my dad passed, and we were just trying to organize stuff into the apartment and whatnot. Now I brought him with me. So yeah, he's gonna be here watching Between the Lines with us. So y'all say hi. Also, sorry for that awkward. I mean, no, like there's nothing to be sorry about. Freaking, if y'all think bad about me about that, then I don't know what to tell you. Freaking, like I was working on it. Okay, I'm still socially awkward, but I'm working on it. Okay, but yeah, let's. I need y'all to see what I'm dealing with over here. So I'm gonna turn off the chat box on this. I'm gonna turn off the sound alerts on this. Game capture. Why is game capture up on here? It's supposed to be on the recording me scene. But anyway, Letterbox 2. Yeah, look at all this crap. Okay. Well, not all of it's crap, but I have my funk playlist. I listened, like there's a bunch of ASMR here because I like ASMR. When I had rough time sleeping, right? I am very specific about what I need. Freaking, I'm sitting here trying to find like something that'll actually put me to sleep where it's not obnoxious ear licking or some role play that isn't even whispering. Like they're just regularly talking to you, and it's under ASMR, but it's really just role play. And I'm like, no. But like, look at some of the like freaking what is ASMR pumping? Like, what is that? Like, I don't know. The massage stuff, it does kind of work. They're not really talking, but freaking some of the stuff it gets recommended to me is kind of weird, but whatever. Let's look at some Between the Lions. Anyone in chat ever watched Between the Lions? All right, let's see. I've already been looking at stuff like freaking Between the Lions, like Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger was the freaking bomb.com, okay? But yeah, let's go ahead and get going. Let's watch some
Funding
of this.
for Defunct TV is provided by Audible, a massive audio library right at your fingertips, and viewers like you. Thank you.
I never seen Defunct TV. I don't know what's that about. I have never seen. This must be what if this. Okay, so apparently, real quick, Defunct TV must be a whole nother channel. This might be like Canadian TV or something, because in the States we had PBS, or maybe this is just the internet YouTube channel or something like that, where they're doing stuff like this, because we didn't have this. We had PBS commercials where the commercials weren't even commercials like that. They were something where it was a commercial but not really a commercial, and plus they didn't last as long as regular TV commercials. It would be like, oh, this is Juicy Juice. Nobody complained about Juicy Juice commercials, or like stuff where they would have kids moments and stuff like that. There's no big deal about this. I don't know what this is, but apparently they're going on about it. So Between the Lions, yeah.
On November 10th, 1969, a new children's television program debuted on the public television network, National Educational Television. The show featured a cast of humans,
this is
animals,
apparently
and
a bio.
monsters all living together in the colorful neighborhood of Sesame Street.
Okay,
The
this
show
is
combined
Sesame Street.
Puppetry, animation, music, and more to teach elementary concepts such as letters and numbers to children. The creators of the show
Wait, real quick.
together in the colorful neighborhood of Sesame Street. The show combined puppetry, animation, music, and more to teach elementary concepts.
Chat. I didn't learn nothing about W2s in elementary school. I didn't know nothing about W2s as a kid's show. Why we're getting stuff about like W2 stuff here? Like hello? Y'all were learning about your W2s? I didn't. Shoot. Chat, everyone talks about freaking taxes, right? Freaking, I feel like honestly taxes are easy. You just fill out your information and then everything else is just bonus stuff. You see if you actually need to fill out or whatnot. Like I filed through H&R Block for the past several years until they made me start paying for it. And then I just did it through Cash App. But other than that, it's just you fill out your stuff. You have any bonus extracurricular stuff that might be problematic, you put that down. Or if it might help your case, you put that down. There's a bunch of deductibles about, or reductions where like, oh yeah, you use this for gaming, you use this for content. Yeah, put that in your taxes. I never do because I'm like, I don't see an actual spot. I don't have my receipts. I'm not going to keep up with my receipts unless there's like a digital copy somewhere that, that is done. I'm not gonna do all that. I get my return. I'm done. Like there's no way I can really mess up on my taxes. It might hurt me because I'm single right now, where like if I didn't have one of my sisters as a dependent because freaking no one else, none of my two were working at the time. If it weren't for that, freaking I would only probably get about $3 or $6. Because when I was by myself for a time period, I wasn't like something changed in the tax within the taxes this year compared to the last few years. But when I filed as single back then, I would get some money, but freaking if I didn't this year, I would have got like $6. And if I had to pay H&R Block $32 only to quote unquote get back 6, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I shouldn't do my taxes. I shouldn't have to file my taxes. I literally break even. Like you get no money from I get no money from you, you get no money from me. I might as well just not waste my time. I see how it calculates. Like freaking I don't owe any money. As long as I don't owe money or anything outrageous, freaking I don't need to like I feel like I shouldn't have to file. I'm grateful that I do get something out of filing. So that's all I could say about that. But I still relax. But also that freaking healthcare fee back then was horrendous. Like freaking how are you gonna penalize me because I can't afford health insurance? Or because freaking and then you have your enroll like why is there an enrollment period where I have to enroll within like 3 months? Just let me enroll whenever I need to. Like freaking hello, what's going on there? Like freaking wasting my time. Just let me get health insurance when I need health insurance. If I find affordable health insurance is a scam. Exactly. I'm paying for something even though I have to already pay again. Like, oh my goodness. Like, freaking hello. Anyway.
Concepts such as letters and numbers to children. The creators of the show tailored it to kids between the ages of 2 and 5.
Chat, real quick. Freaking. So apparently, I'm seeing it now. This is the history between Between the Lines. So this is actually a YouTube channel about the history or whatever stuff. But right now we're talking about Sesame Street. This is one of the shows that I was talking about where they start to use real people. This is one of the shows. One of the real people shows. Few of them. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood was one of them. Reading Rainbow was another one. Sesame Street was a bit across. And then it would wrap up with Zoom. I think the Sesame Street is one of the only hour shows on there. But yeah. And then later down the line, this wasn't the 2000s, but later on the line, there was Fetch with Rough Muffin. The only thing cartoon would be the dog as the host, but it's really a voice actor, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We don't care. But then, you know, kids be doing this stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Specifically underprivileged inner-city youth, in an attempt to supplement the lack of educational programs and opportunities low-income areas received.
Pretty much the story of, remember when I said we didn't have Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon? This is what we had. We had PBS. Granted, I wouldn't say this is just inner-city stuff. I'm like, this is like, you know, when we didn't have... Like, we had basic cable where it wasn't part of basic cable. You had, like, 12, like, the only, like I told y'all, I only remember, like, a few channels. The only way we were getting cartoons, minus PBS Kids, was through freaking, whenever NBC on Saturday, like, anything on Saturday. That was pretty much it for the most part. That was pretty much it. We had, what was it? Disney on ABC. That's how I, you know, found out about Kim Possible, where I thought she and Shigo had like this, like, I thought they were wearing mustaches, and I'm like, yo, they were the hottest girls to have mustaches, like, and I could actually crush on, like, freaking, I literally was like, yo, you got a mustache, but I don't even care. you're gorgeous. Like, I kid you not. That's what I was like. Like, freaking, you're the only people, like, cause me, I don't like facial hair. Like, I can't be someone. Granted, I didn't have facial hair as a child like that. But like, yeah, I can't see myself kiss another person with facial hair. Like, especially if they have a fuller beard than me. And I'm like, I just can't. Of course, there's always exceptions, but I'm like, chances are very slim. But anyway, yeah, Disney on ABC, you had WB22. They had their Saturday lineup. There was one channel I don't remember. I think it was on UPN 28 or something adjacent to that, where Liberty Kids, Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd Century, Sailor Moon, I think, was on the same channel. One of those channels, I don't know if it was on the same network, but Archie's Weird Mysteries, that was on one of those channels. These shows actually came on in the morning. Like, there was like two, like, before I had to get on the bus, some of those shows would be on. The Smurfs, I don't know if I mentioned the Smurfs. But yeah, those were a few of the shows that you would like. You had a small window, and it would either be in the morning or that Saturday. There was another channel. Fox. I think Fox had Fox Kids. I think they had some shows. I didn't really watch Fox Kids like that because I don't know. I didn't like X-Men like that. The only X-Men I liked was the 3 movies with Hugh Jackman. Those were the only X-Men movies that's the only X-Men I liked. I think that's it. I really think that was it. But anyway,
Sesame Street was massively popular upon its debut, and its attempt to implement its own curriculum would spark national debates on the role that television should play in the lives of children. After moving to the public broadcasting service in 1970 and subsequently continuing its run for over 4 decades, it is safe to say that its attempt to fill gaps in children's developmental education was more successful than anyone could have imagined. With its mainstream success and cultural impact, it is no surprise that a sequel would be.
Chat, why we're talking so much about Sesame Street? Real talk. Like, this seems like this is the type of as apparently my freaking thing is like going in and out. This seems like this is the type of energy to give out. Yo, here's a recipe online. Let me give you a whole 5-paragraph essay on the backstory of this before we get into the actual freaking recipe. And Batman King, appreciate you. Thank you for being first, even though Ash was first. Let me get a second to figure this out. There you go.
Be considered. When such a project would finally begin development in the mid-90s, its educational goals would be much more ambitious. Teaching young children letters and numbers was one thing, but teaching them to read was uncharted.
There we go. Hey now.
Hey, wow.
Here's how.
Come and read between the lines.
Man, they just missed the whole intro. They was like, yeah, we're not gonna do the whole intro. We're gonna get into the meat and juicy part of it. Like we don't have time for this. We're doing a video essay right now. Okay, so already. All right, so we got the Cubs here. We got the Lions. Gang, gang. Cliffhanger, hanging from the cliff. He just fell off. RIP Cliffhanger. I don't know who you are. I've seen you, but I'm like, I do not care. Freaking, that guy scared the crap out of everybody. That's a whole face as a building. not gonna lie, freaking some of these buildings I see real life do be looking like they have faces. Like real talk, when I be on a school bus sometimes, I feel like the bus, like I look at the bus's shadows sometimes when I look out the window. I feel like the bus's shadow transforms into actual faces. So I feel like that's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's just me being weird as a kid, with an imagination. Bro, okay, real talk. Real talk, real talk, real talk. Okay. I could tell you about this clip right here. This is a statue, talking statue. I think those two are birds inside the building. Well, birds always be inside the building. I just realized that now. There'll be just random birds that just be inside the building. And I'm like, yo, freaking whatever. And like freaking dude's just, I don't know. I always see him as a grumpy dude. And congratulations for following for 4 years. But yeah, let's get back to it. Okay, it was a piece of paper before. Now they turned it into a 3D CGI type beat. They were statues and now they're actual puppet people in the doggy whatever position this is.
Between the Lions premiered on PBS on April 3rd, 2000. The
4 days before my birthday, 2000.
show was the first on television specifically designed to educate children on reading comprehension skills. The show's producer, Judith Stoia, explained, Sesame Street teaches letters and numbers.
Pecos Bill! I barely remember this guy. But yeah. Freaking, look at this cowboy. I tell you what.
Between the Lions goes the next step. It's for kids who are about to learn to read or are just beginning to read. Despite
Chat, here's the downfall for this. So according to this guy, this is for people, so Sesame Street teaches you how to count and letters. This is supposed to progress into reading. I think, well, I don't remember. 2001, I believe I was in kindergarten because I remember this because I literally today was thinking about 9/11 because I was trying to figure out what's it with Americans thinking not like 9/11 is funny. And like I kid you not, I question that. Like I'm trying to understand the logic because I remember there was a time period, of course, like early 2000, like yeah, everyone was serious about it. Now it's more of a joke, and I'm trying to understand. Like yeah, there was a few people, like I get like, the people that are like directly affected, like their families, probably forever upset about that. But like like what I'm seeing is like majority of Americans like it's like mostly a joke for them. And I'm trying to understand, like I'm trying to like I am very confused about that. Like I'm extremely confused. Like I want to break that down and understand like why is it apparently funny now? Like I get like some people cope with tragedy through humor, but I don't think people should joke about. Yeah, like freaking I saw online on Twitter, well, of course it being on Twitter, that they were trying to like I don't know if it was a parody account or what, but apparently New York is trying to make a U-shaped. They literally said this. They're gonna make a U-shaped skyscraper big enough to fit a plane in, and I'm like, is this supposed to be a setup for a joke? Like freaking. And then I saw the meme, a post about they had a portal where they were I guess FaceTiming with Italy, and then Italy showed them 9/11, and I'm like, dang, and they're both laughing at him. Like, unless there's like an inside joke or something or whatever, and I don't, me as a child, because this happened when I was in kindergarten, and this is why I was talking about this. I just couldn't picture, understand, and comprehend what even happened. I just saw a picture of plane hit tower and then freaking leveled out everything, and I'm like, it just confused me. And then now everyone's making jokes about it, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this, but it was weird. But back to the story of kindergarten. I was already reading in kindergarten. I went through a lot of school growing up. I went to Head Start. I don't think I went to I went to Head Start. I think I did pre-K. Like freaking I got the whole 9 yards or whatever, right? And I was trying to write at home. And then one of the big things that I did for show and tell in kindergarten was I read a whole book. Granted, it was a kid's book. I think it was about there was this one book about how I think this was the book I read. If it weren't the Dr. Seuss books, well, I've read the Dr. Seuss books, but the one book that I read to my own kindergarten class, like I was a teacher or something. But I think the book was the one where it starts out with the mother raising the child, sings her a song, sings him a song. Child slowly grows up, mother slowly gets older, and then the roles are reversed, where mom is now the short, pretty much a baby now, and then the dude's adult raising, taking care of the mother. I think that was the book I read to my class, and I felt totally proud of myself for that, because that was my huge flex. Now here I am, 23 years later, I'm a dumb himbo with no social skills, maybe some social skills, but not as much as I am not anywhere compared to where I want to be, that's for sure. But yeah, so I don't know, like I don't know, maybe I felt like maybe I watched this more as a show more than I saw anything educational out of this, because I'm like, yo, freaking cartoons. I don't need to learn how to read. I just think the stuff is funny, plain and simple, all right?
Despite the fact that a significant portion of the cast and crew had worked on Sesame Street and Jim Henson Company projects in the past, Between the Lions was not officially affiliated with either. The first season of the
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like the lions were black. Like something told me, like not trying to make this about race, but like freaking they felt more relatable as black people. And seeing this shot right here of how they set this up is kind of crazy. They just lift the puppets up in the air, hoist them in the air. They're reading down on their lines, and then the whole building, the whole set is actually raised up for this. And I'm like, so it's not on ground, like the set is not on the ground. It's leveled up. So all they have to do is lift up, and they could just literally hide for the most part. And then they'll probably have a camera at puppet head level. They probably have it up at puppet head level, so that way you will never probably see the hair or whatever. I never saw that. So props on this whole thing is genius. Like, listen, I worked on I was a military photographer and a videographer, but we never did any, like me, I never did any stuff like this. I think there was like one class I did at Dimfos or whatever where, oh, we was at a news station, but we never had to actually, like, I wish I did some video work like this. Or, you know, because one of the things I wanted to do was be an actor, right? One of the things I wanted to do was be an actor and then also be shooting the stuff like this. So, like, hopefully I'll be able to do stuff like make my own skits and stuff like that because I really want to do stuff like that. Because this, like, the science behind this, like, I'm not a science person, but just the ability to do this is crazy. Like, this is all, like, this, looking at this right now looks genius. Okay.
The show took 6 years and cost over $30 million to create. The show was produced by Boston PBS affiliate WGBH, an independent production company, Serious Thinking. WGBH was one of PBS's major production.
Okay, I remember seeing this logo. This definitely looks 90s, 2000s right here.
Affiliates, having produced popular children's television.
That show Arthur, y'all. Chat, we was watching Arthur. The last time I did a reaction video, we was watching Arthur. I had a cosplay as Arthur. I had an overlay, which is Arthur themed on the channel. When I did the Ant Legion sponsored stream, I made Arthur, a Freddy Arthur version on there. But freaking that jam, they're behind, you know, WGBH. Oh yeah, iconic logo.
Shows such as Arthur, Zoom, and Where.
Zoom, we was just talking about Zoom. Zoom was the last show you would see on PBS before it got to the boring hour or two segment where there wasn't any channels, and like if you weren't taking a nap, you were just sitting there flipping through the channels because The Price is Right. If The Price is Right wasn't on, because I was split on whether or not I wanted to watch this, because The Price is Right was an hour long, which is I think the same amount. I think it was on the same time slot, because The Price is Right would be on CBS. And then, what else? I think Sesame Street was on the same time as Price is Right. And I love Price is Right. I love game shows. I would probably skip Sesame Street sometimes to watch Price is Right. And then you had Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I would kind of watch that. And then there would be soap opera stuff like All My Children or One Life to Live. I didn't understand it, but like, if it wasn't nap time, I'm just sitting here like, I don't know. There's no cartoons on at this hour. What am I supposed to do? So like, I was just pretty much just trying to find something, use my imagination to watch whatever, you know, until the cartoons came back on again. But yeah, shout out to Zoom. I remember that show. And when it first started, that freaking... I saw some videos of old Zoom, and that was like hella cringe. I'm so glad that I grew up on this Zoom compared to old Zoom. I remember my mom watching All My Children. Right, like, what's up with the freaking... Like, I didn't know... Like, I know it was a show, but why did it feel so HD for no reason? Like, why is the lighting weird? Like, is this a show, or is this like a skit? Like, why does this look different compared to other shows? Like, watching something like, I didn't watch Grey's Anatomy, but like a show like Grey's Anatomy, why is the set, why is everything look so different compared to the two? Like, freaking, I felt like All My Children, those soap opera shows be at 60 frames or whatever, and then everything else was like 30 and nobody cared. But like freaking those, or General Hospital, all those shows, like freaking what's so special about soap operas that they are like, yo, we're gonna put this at 60 frames and make the lighting intense and dramatic, extra dramatic compared to like a regular show. You know what I'm saying? Like freaking something about it. But yeah, that was weird. Higher production quality for no reason. Like excessive. Like, no, what made me mad is it's like freaking, I feel spoiled. Granted, I never really watched the show, but I'm watching a show that I don't really care about at 60 frames while everything else is at 30. Like freaking, for what reason? Why isn't everybody else putting up like freaking superstar freaking effort like this? What makes these soap operas freaking like gorgeous for no reason?
In the world is Carmen Sandiego.
Okay. Gen Z be like, who in the world is Carmen Sandiego? But I never seen that as a show. This seems like a live TV show kind of deal. I feel like I've played the video game where it was like Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. And plus there was a kids show, there was a cartoon on television, and I think there was also a Netflix show about Carmen Sandiego. But I never seen where is.
The crew for Between the Lines would have to travel between Boston
Wait, hold on.
and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. The crew for Between the Lines would have to
I still don't know who this guy is. I still don't care about this guy. What, I think his name's Heath. Is that your name? Heath? Why you look like the the glob guy? I am the glob. The guy that made the Gucci Gang remix about books. You know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
to travel between Boston and New York to film scenes for the episodes.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
On top of the core crew of around 50 people, the producers brought on consulting experts on teaching reading and literacy. All of these factors resulted in an incredibly expensive children's television show. In the first season, episodes could cost more than $500,000 to produce each.
Sheesh. This is a segment I remember. What's cooking? The funny thing about this, and we're gonna go through this when we talk about it again. Pretty much they're gonna make a recipe, but then they realize, wait, we're carnivores. We could just eat this raw. Like freaking, like we gotta wait 30 minutes. I'm like, no, we don't. We could just eat this raw. We're lions. Come on. Yeah.
Massive amount of money for studios relying on government grants and
I remember that logo. Yep.
private donations. The show itself focused on a family of lions that lived in and operated a library. The main cast comprised of Cleo, the mother lioness puppeteered by Jennifer Barnhart, Theo, the father lion puppeteered by Bear in the Big Blue House puppeteer Peter Linz, their 7-year-old child Lionel performed by Anthony Asbury, and Lionel's little sister, the 4-year-old Leona, performed.
They had, see, I didn't get it at the time, but Lionel and Leona both name lion-based names. Come on now. Also, that's a pet rock that talks, and I'm like, oh snap, that kind of like looking at it now, I'm like, yo, that kind of go hard.
By Catherine Mullen. The main character trait of the family was that they loved to read and they loved to eat. Other residents of the library included Barnaby B. Buster,
The statues I was talking about.
Field III, an often grumpy bust of the library's founder, and Walter and Clay Pigeon, two birds that often annoyed Barnaby by hanging around him and calling him Buster. There was also Click the Mouse, a
Click! Click is the goats! The goats! A mouse, that's a mouse. Probably one of the greatest puns or play on words of all time.
living computer mouse that helped the main characters in a variety of situations by using books and the internet. She was also used to promote the Between the Lines website, which had more activities to stimulate children's interest in reading.
Never went on a Between the Lions website. I really wish that actually exists.
Each episode followed a similar format. It begins with a character named Announcer Bunny popping out of a magician's hat to announce the start of the show. The theme song would then roll. After this, the main storyline with the Lion family would begin. There were two types of stories that an episode would follow. The
Right.
storybook storyline would center around the family learning about and reading a real-life book that children watching might find at their own library. The other storyline was a pronunciation and comprehension-focused storyline. These
Word.
were more random, and the plot was specifically centered around a certain letter combination or word type that the rest of the episode would teach. For instance, the Season 1 episode, The Lost Rock, focused on the word rock and similar words such as clock and sock. After the first section of the main storyline was over, the show moved on to rapid-fire learning segments. Taking a note from Sesame Street's format, these contained a myriad of music, pop culture
Word.
references.
Oh my goodness, the freaking, I don't remember their names, but the little soldier Val boot camp. They had, you know, they're the only reasons why I sometimes to this day think of Y as a vowel, unless it's Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune doesn't count that as a vowel. I don't think Y is actually... Well, see, look how Y is just written off as, oh yeah, we're gonna add Y in. But freaking... I don't think I've actually seen Y... I've seen where Y is used as a vowel. But it's like Pluto. Y is like the Pluto of the vowels. It kind of exists.
Mediums of art and performance. The show quickly established a series of recurring segments that became popular among the young audience. Here are a few of the more notable segments. The Adventure
Cliffhanger,
was a
baby!
big show book series written by Livingston Dangerously. It was most read by Lionel, who considered it his favorite in the library. The books tell the story of Cliffhanger, an adventurer that is stuck holding a branch.
Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff. And that's why he's called Cliffhanger. Can't hold on much longer. What y'all know about that?
On the side of a cliff. It starts with the branch beginning to break and Cliff exclaiming,
"Can't hold on much longer."
Just before his inevitable fall, Cliff spots a way to get out of a situation. He then reaches into his backpack, finding a tool that will help him take advantage of the potential situation, usually looking in his survival manual. After making his initial escape attempt, things look good for Cliff, but after things take a turn for the worse, he always ends up back on the cliff. An entire second season episode revolves around the author Livingston Dangerously writing the last Cliffhanger book. Fun with Chicken Jane was a parody of the popular Dick.
When you think I'll get partner, I need a lot more people to show up constantly to even think about it. And not just lurking, but like freaking, because hear me out. I do appreciate all my lurkers out there. Like, don't get me wrong. But one of the big things I'm looking for right now is to be able to have a community so I can do more special events. Like, I want to have successful giveaways and do successful donut charity streams, subathons, and stuff like that. So that way I can also give back to my community. But I haven't been able to do that because of, you know, I should just listen. I appreciate, you know, the advice, but I've been currently working on, you know, TikTok and stuff like that, which y'all should be following if y'all haven't already. You got ads? Well, I guess in that case, we're going to take a quick break. So much for ad blocker, right? But yeah, we'll be right back. We'll break down more of this. And yeah.
Got it! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That was the most greatest play. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. First ranked match I just won. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was freaking ugh. Oh my gosh. That was perfect. Unlike no. Oh my gosh. Y'all, chat. Come on now. Really? Really? Is that all I can do? Come on. Stop it. Stop it. This is like that one episode of The Big Bang Theory. Come on. Stop. Stop. Please. Ah! Stop it. Oh, looks like this is right here. Oh, hello. From the top rope! Don't you ever say, I just want away, I will always be you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard enough. Where's that other guy? All you ever did was wreck me. Get up, get down, move that sound. My DJ's gonna bring it down. Up, you down. Move that sound. Drop the bridge. Boom, 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 boom. Where's that other guy? All you ever did was wreck me. Get up, get down, move that sound. My DJ's gonna bring it down. Up, you down. Move that sound. Drop the bridge. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on, hold on. We just got Rickrolled. All right, y'all, welcome back. Sorry I didn't have my music on, but fun with Chicken Jane.
Chicken Jane book series. The segment centered around two children named Scott and Dot and a chicken named Jane. Each segment would begin with a song about Scott, Dot, and Jane walking down the lane. The plot of each story would consist of Scott and Dot taking their time and sounding out everything they saw around them, usually a dangerous situation heading their way. Jane, however, would frantically try to get their attention, fully aware of the importance of the issue at hand. Jane would eventually spell out to Scott and Dot how to avoid the issue, just in time for Scott and Dot to save themselves, but not in time for Jane to do the same. Each episode would end with the opening song and three walking down the lane once again, now with one of Jane's wings in a sling. What's Cooking with Theo and Cleo was a fake cooking show starring Theo and Cleo. The two lines would demonstrate a recipe.
Here we go. This is what I was talking about.
Rhyming scheme matching the grammar being taught in the episode. Theo and Cleo would go through each step, coming upon the final detail, the cooking time for the dish. After examining the amount of time it would take to cook, the two exclaim, "Nah," and begin devouring the raw food. Gawain's Word was a medieval parody of the SNL skit Wayne's World and an homage to Monty Python and the Holy Grail. These short recurring segments featured a knight hosting a joust in an exaggerated
"'Tis merely a scratch"
accent. The two knights would each charge with a sound and a certain amount of letters from a given word.
Joust,
Once
joust,
clashed,
joust,
the word would
joust.
become clear. Other segments included a therapy show parody entitled The Word Doctor with Dr. Ruth Wordheimer, a theater performance called The Monkey Pop-Up Theater, a golfing parody with the character Tiger Words,
y'all, the GOAT.
Sam Spud, a Motown parody called The Vows, a segment where Fred Newman would just appear and sound out words, and much, much more. Perhaps the most haunting product of the segments was a character named Artie Smarty Pants, a terrifying man.
Everybody hated this dude. Bro, look at him. Boy. Nobody liked this dude.
man with large overalls. He would eventually sing his signature song, Dance in Smarty Pants. Good luck getting that out of your head. While that might be the most haunting image of Between the Lions, the following segment was the most immediately terrifying. No introduction can do this justice.
I barely remember this, and I was like, what on earth is going on? Like, real talk, like, what? Like, now I'm like, okay, because I've seen videos like this before, I think, where people use their bodies, like, body art as, like, you know, there's, like, there's, like, guys where they, like, pretty much green screen effects, but, you know, you can blatantly see it, like, they will use their heads and their whole bodies as make it a whole billiards table. And I think they had two people work on a balance beam as one person. Like, one person used their arms as the other person's legs or something like that. So I now get the concept. But this, I was like, why are we watching this?
Did the tummy lady eat too many treats? Oh,
We just let this slide?
The episodes would return to the main storyline with the Lion family and supporting characters, eventually resolving the minor conflict. Less emphasis was put on the story's moral lessons in order to focus on reading comprehension. Like Sesame Street, Between the Lions would feature a variety of guest stars. A key difference was that Between the Lions favored the more obscure celebrities. This resulted in guest stars such as Al Roker and the cast of The Daily Show with Jon Stewart making appearances in various segments. Between the Lions was a huge success,
Wow.
both for ratings and effectiveness. Studies showed that children from low-income communities that regularly watched Between the Lions significantly improved key reading skills. Between the Lions also came at a time of scrutiny for PBS's lineup. The 90s had brought the smash hit shows Teletubbies and
Oh my goodness, I didn't know Teletubbies were gonna get referenced. Oh my goodness, chat. Coming up next, we're gonna watch Teletubbies. We're gonna have a segment where we watch Teletubbies. Also, real quick, another thing, we're gonna watch The People's Court and Judge Judy for no apparent reason as well. Like, those are like the real TV channels, like the real shows I didn't mind watching for no apparent reason.
Barney and Friends, beloved by children but despised by parents. Between the Lions,
Dang,
with its use
what?
of clever parody and mature but appropriate humor, was refreshing to family audiences who were tired of shouting and baby talk. Season 1 of Between the Lions aired throughout April and the beginning of May of 2000, with the first season ending on May 12th. The success of the show resulted in a renewal for a 25-episode second season, which began airing a year later on April 2nd, 2001. A highly publicized episode of Season 2 introduced a character with a learning disability. The show was praised for its incorporation and handling of the subject. All episodes of this season were released on a similar schedule to the first season during April and May. After this, the show was renewed for a third season, but only 10 episodes were ordered. These would not begin airing until September 16th, 2002, with the last episode of Season 3 airing on November 18th, 2002. The Season 4 renewal would bring an even smaller order, with only 5 episodes airing between September 15th and September 19th, 2004. The unusually high production cost of the show was resulting in less and less episodes being created each season, and the future of Between the Lions was bleak. PBS could only cover around 1/4 of the budget, and it seemed almost certain that the show would be canceled. Luckily, in early 2004, Mississippi Public Broadcasting noticed the issue. Impressed with the effectiveness of the show's curriculum, they quickly swooped in, offered funding, a local crew, and studios if the show moved production to the state. The state of Mississippi already had a relationship with the show. For one, Mississippi State University conducted one of the major studies proving between...
Real quick, I don't necessarily, like... I didn't understand... My question is... How, if there was only 5 episodes, right? How on earth, throughout all these years of me watching, they only had 10 episode seasons. Did we manage to keep constantly, pretty much what would happen is, like, freaking, it would be on once a day, 5 days a week, right? How did they manage? How in the world did they manage to fit each, I guess, episode, right? Like if it's 10, if there's 10 episodes, right? How did they manage to recycle those 10 episodes for a whole year? Like y'all get what I'm saying, right? Like freaking you got 2 weeks worth of content. You got 2 weeks worth of episodes, and then you just gotta shuffle them around. And then, like, each episode has to stand on its own. Each episode has to stand on its own. So that way, you could shuffle them up in any order. Like with Cliffhanger, you could shuffle that up in any order. Right? Because, you know, every number would just be a random number. Or maybe they work on some skits where they could take out, like, you'll have the main story, but the skits you just, you know, shuffle through or something like that. I don't know how they did it, but somehow they did it. Okay? That's all I gotta say. But actually, if this came out in 2000, they had like 2 years. They had a 2-year window. So for 2 years they were struggling. There's like what, maybe like 10, 10, and 5. They had 25 episodes. They got to shuffle through 365 days a year unless they took it off for a little bit and then just subbed it out with another show. Maybe that's what they did. I don't know, but like freaking that was crazy.
Between the Lines' effectiveness on literacy. On top of this, children from Mississippi were among the lowest performing groups in reading comprehension in the country. From the production side, the move made perfect sense as well. Filming in Mississippi as opposed to New York and Boston would significantly reduce production costs, and the generous offer at such a desperate time could not be turned down. Plus, the crew in Mississippi were non-union, so the production was even cheaper. Due to all of this, Between the Lines would move to Mississippi to film its 5th season. A 10-episode 5th season of Between the Lines aired between September 19th and November 22nd, 2005. It would also be the basis for small preschool curriculums and library activities in Mississippi.
So, it ran from September to November. Three months for 10 episodes. How did y'all shuffle 10 episodes? Well, at this point, you could use the old episodes and put them in and shuffle them, right? But still, that's still like how are they doing it? So it like how as a child did I not catch on to this? That I was watching some of the same stuff over and over again. Like I know there was points where I was like, yo, I think I've seen this, skip. Or like I would probably, I mean, I don't know what time slot. That's the thing. I want to know what the time slot was for that. Because I think that was a key factor in which I was like, yo, I don't care about this show. Like I barely remember, and this is probably the main reason why I barely remember the show, because there's so few episodes that I remember.
And across the United States. Between the Lines' transition to Mississippi was a success, and the show was able to secure not only a 6th season, but a 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th season, each containing 10 episodes and airing between September and November each year. An interesting note is that the puppeteers were sometimes replaced between the seasons of the show, and the majority of the main cast of characters would be played by multiple performers. One of the more notable changes was Baron the Big Blue House puppeteer Noel McNeil puppeteering Lionel in seasons 9 and 10. The final episode of season 10 aired on November 22nd, 2010. This would be the final episode of Between the Lions. The exact reason for the show's cancellation was not clear, but it most likely came down to the amount of content available for reruns, despite reruns of the show only continuing on most stations until the summer of 2011, the high production costs, and a general decline in the use of puppetry in children's programming. With animation becoming cheaper to produce, PBS and other children's networks seem to favor the style over classic puppetry. This is perhaps
I barely remember. I don't know what the show is called, but I barely remember that cutscene.
why, after the cancellation of Between the Lions, an animated spin-off of the show was developed, to be produced by the children's animation
Literally screw this guy, man.
company, Cloud Kid, which had already worked with the show on some of its segments. The exact status of these episodes is unclear. 2 were about classic children's stories and 2 were about nature. It seems, according to episode listings, that the first 2 were released as the first episodes of Season 10. One of these, titled 3 More Little Pigs, can be found online. This seems to be more of a concept test, as the plot and many scenes were recycled from previous episodes. Character sheets and production stills were posted on Cloud Kid's website as early as September 2010, before the release of this episode, and Cloud Kid would eventually post a short clip from the episode on Vimeo. It is unclear whether the other 3 episodes were produced or released, but plans
I kid you not. I felt like because I seen the puppets, I would have hated the show off of nostalgia reasons. Like I wouldn't understand the concept of why is it now a cartoon. Like I get why. I feel like that, and I get why they did it, because cartoons, apparently cartoons were the wave and they wanted to catch on to the wave, because I felt like this was something they had to do to refresh to give it life. But I understand that, yeah, it didn't work out for obvious reasons.
plans for a full animated spin-off were certainly abandoned by 2015, when Cloud Kid became defunct, and its staff was absorbed by the development team of, oddly enough, that Jibo robot. Between the Lions was one of PBS's most popular shows throughout the 2000s. It won a total of 7 Emmys throughout its 10-season, 130-episode run, and it received endless praise from children, parents, and critics.
Real talk. I had never seen the Emmys. I think it's one of those things where I just like so I don't know who wins an Emmy. Like I've seen the VMAs. I think I saw the Grammys maybe a couple of times. I think I maybe saw a couple, like maybe a couple of Oscars or something like that, but like I haven't really been watching. Like I've seen plenty of award shows, but at the same time I don't remember. Like I've seen the VMAs, I've seen Nick's Choice Awards, Awards. Gosh, why couldn't I say awards? I was saying awards and not awards for some reason. Apparently, anyway, maybe I need to just drink or something. Like freaking, maybe I was having a stroke or something. Gosh. But yeah, freaking yeah, I think it's mainly, no, I've seen the movie awards. I think I've seen most of I think it was mainly the MTV awards. The MTV awards and the VMAs. I think those were the main ones that I've seen that I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember much of." Compared to, and the Nick's Kids Choice Awards, cuz they had the slime. I remember the Justin Timberlake hosted one because they had that burp off. And then of course always sliming people. I think that's a fun fact. One of when I wanted to be an actor, one of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to have a show about me being an actor for a show. But in my contract was I was supposed to get slimed, and I dodged that part of the contract. And now the whole thing was like, there's a whole running gag of me just trying to dodge the slime for me never to get slimed. And then finally, when I win the award for the show, I didn't get slimed then, but like for the season finale, I win that award show, and then I finally get slimed, and I'm like, oh yeah, you've done it, and I'm like, dang. But like, yeah, that was my one idea that I had in my head that I never Now all of a sudden I speak it in existence, and now Nickelodeon's gonna go and run with that, even though they don't. I don't think what shows are Nick is making right now. I don't know. Some probably dealing with feet if Dan Snyder's still around.
But it was more than just a successful TV show. It was an important program with a specific and effective curriculum. Its noble goals, unassuming style, and endless charm should solidify its place in television history. And a generation of children is lucky that they were taught to read Between the Lions.
Oh, look what they did. Look what they tried to do right there. That was cute. That was real cute.
Funding for Defunct TV is provided by Audible. It's that time of year when everyone is thinking about thoughtful gifts. And what gift is better than the gift of reading? And what better way to read than through Audible's unbeatable selection of audiobooks? With an Audible membership, you can choose 3 titles every month. 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else. For instance, you can listen to Click Clack Moo.
Let's go. Here we go. An actual episode.
Hey now, hey wow.
Chat, feel free to sing along if you want to.
Come and read Between the Lions.
Oh man, I forgot. See, here's the thing: the intro that Defunct TV did really threw me off because it was like, man, I totally forgot about this part because they cut that off. Yeah, I totally thought they were singing the. You think when this show aired, I already was too old to be learning how to read, like 9 and 10? Yeah, that's what I was literally talking about. Like, in 2000, I talked about this earlier. Like, the show started to air around literally 2000, April 2000. I think I was in kindergarten already. But at the same time, I don't know if it's because of my education or the education system in North Carolina, but I'm very confused on whether or not I was actually smart or they just had things dumbed down in regards to how things were. And hold on a second, because my capture card is acting crazy. Because that's not how that's supposed to be. There we go. Yo, that riff, like, I'm sorry. We're going to go back so we can listen to that riff. Listen to this riff. All right, so this episode, it's Pecos Bill cleans up the West. But, like, I think this is one of the first episodes. But freaking, I didn't expect that riff to go off. Like, maybe I didn't pay attention as a child, but this riff was like, oh my goodness. Y'all should listen to this again. Hold on. Woo! Somebody was cooking. See, backing out west.
Before bed, gonna read a story before bed. Howdy, partner.
Howdy, Lionel. Whoa.
Here's your book, Leona.
Oh, thank you, Lionel.
Enjoy.
Oh, sweet nursery rhymes for sleepy cubs. Sounds nice, doesn't it, Leona?
Yeah. And this one's for me.
How Pecos Bill cleaned up the West.
Yep.
Wow! Can I listen to that story instead, Mommy?
Oh, well.
Leona, this story is definitely not for cubs your age. It's not age appropriate.
What?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was not expecting to go that, like, oh, this is a dude story. And I'm like, buddy, freaking listen. I was what? I was a kid. I was playing with Barbie dolls too. Like I was even playing. There was a Barbie game on the PlayStation 2 where Barbie was on a ski. Like it was like some kind of ski game or something. I was playing that. Like granted, I was low key sneaking trying to play it because I was like kind of embarrassed. Like or it wasn't supposed to be a game for me. But at the same time, I was like, yo, this game goes hard for no reason. And then I was playing with Barbies a bit. I would have like action figures too. Like I had like Batman and all them. Like I had everybody because like I was trying to make real life like skits or whatever and whatever. Because I was like, yo, freaking like oh yes yo and you know all that kind of bull crap. Like freaking I was living in like full listen, a full cinema was going on in my head and my eyes with the camera because I didn't have a camera at the time. Like freaking I was so ready for YouTube before YouTube even existed. If I was a child, if I could go back in time, if I was able to go back in time and be able to have a camera, right? And just start recording all the stuff that I was thinking about and having the camera angles and whatever, yo, I would have probably been and then brought them had a YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, like freaking, and then someone discovers all this at this age, I would have probably been like, yo, this is so relatable. Somebody is going to probably see it and be like, yo, that is so relatable because I would have definitely done something like this. I don't remember many details, but your Barbie lore is hell. Yeah. Like freaking, I was team Barbie over Bratz anyway. I didn't like Bratz because I remember that one incident where I saw in the news that one of the Bratz swore. And I was like, yeah, I'm team Barbies because Barbies don't even talk. They just sit there and they go. Like freaking that was a jam. Anyway, back to this.
Oh, Lionel, I don't think that just listening to the story will do your sister any lasting harm.
Okay.
Also, we outside, okay? They sleeping outside. Freaking, they were in hammocks, y'all. Freaking, I remember, real talk, before I moved here, I was actually sleeping in a hammock because I didn't have a bed. The place was too small for a bed for me. And I was like, yeah, I'm not bringing it. I had a queen size at my mom's apartment, but I was like, yeah, I'm not bringing that over. Freaking, that thing was huge. And it was just me compared to, listen, my siblings are, right up to here or so. They were not helping me put that in any type of truck or car. Freaking, I was not fitting that anywhere. Yeah, it's just, it was just me. I was like, yeah, let me toss this thing because it was gross anyway.
Alright. How Pecos Bill Cleaned Up the West. A Tall Tale. Written by Beth Western.
Yeehaw! Sorry.
Now everyone knows Pecos Bill was the best. The neatest cowboy in all the West.
Yo, they are cooking!
Bill was also the tidiest, the very cleanest, the plain best-dressed hombre to wear a well-pressed vest of buckskin on his manly chest.
Cook, my guy! Cook!
Pecos Bill was the best. The best?
He's not even reading the book! He's just going off!
In the West. One day, Bill was riding the range on Tess, the fastest and smartest steed in the West, when he saw a most unwelcome guest. It was a twister, picking up litter and dust and trash and making a mess
hold on. So it was picking up the litter and whatnot. And I was like, hey, yo, I guess that's cool, but you're making a mess. Like you're on the green, right? You're on the green, but like I need you to like figure something out where you can pick up the trash and move it into the local waste management dumpster area. Or like convenience center number 52 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you were doing okay. It's just we need you to do like again, you're a random twister, you know, of Mother Nature. So I can't really, you know, it's out of my control, but you're kind of making a mess here, buddy. Like I'm glad, you know, there's no houses or anything. You're not making any, you know, any actual devastation. You're just, you know, you're just picking up trash, which shouldn't be any trash in place anyway, because in the West out here, freaking all I see is sand and whatnot. What do you think this is? Tatooine? What are you doing out here? Like freaking hello? Like what? Was there a beach somewhere? Like why is there all this trash? Like where's this trash coming from?
Bill said to Tess, I must confess. If there's one thing I detest, it's a mess.
Spit them bars, King!
Tess knew that meant Bill wouldn't rest till he put that twister under arrest.
Rest note.
Or tamed that blustery, gusty pest that was messing up the pristine West. Great goes Bill!
What's the best? The best in the West.
Bill started to ride astride his steed through the dust and the tumble and tumbleweed.
Ain't no shot he's about to lasso a freaking twister. No shot. No absolute shot. Is this canon?
Swinging his lasso over his head on his quest to stop
The twister's running away!
Twister dead. Tess sprang with the springiest spring that was ever sprung. Bill flung his lasso with the flingiest fling that was.
Bro, if I'm this twister, I'm like, yo, freaking, why you're stopping, like, freaking, why you're stopping to let this happen? You better skedaddle or just disappear up. Like, you could just disappear up out of nowhere and just call it. You don't have to take this. Why are you standing here? Why'd you stop? You was just running away like several minutes ago. And now you're just gonna stop so you can let them, like, wind up? Like, what are you doing? Run! Go! You had your shot. Run! Move to New Mexico, okay? Freaking go to Texas or somewhere. Like, you don't have to take this. You could run away outside his jurisdiction. Come on now. What are you doing? How the hell you get caught by a lasso? You're literally a bunch of wind. How do you let this happen? You should be ashamed of yourself, okay? Like freaking, no. L Twister, okay? I would never, if I was a twister, not get myself caught up in a lasso. This, like, I get it's a tall tale, y'all, but, like, go along with me, alright? This man got a whole This dude thinks he's Chuck Norris. This is Chuck Norris as a tall tale.
It stopped like a bulldog steer, stalked still. Bacon's Bill was the best.
They had now they got the whole crowd on it too. Like freaking, where did y'all come from? They was like, yo, there's a concert. Like freaking, is this Astro World or something? Like freaking, yo, this is like, what? Keychain, the one.
With old Tess holding that twister steady. I got you now. Bill jumped on his back.
What the fuck? What? What? Look at him. What's going going on? Like, he just hugged the tornado. Like, what's good, my guy? I got you now. He's like, I got you. What are you doing? Hi. What the? What? What? He's like, hey there. Come around these parts often. And shout out to Tess Roulette. Like, hold up. We're just gonna. I got you. Bro got the horse, got him like strapped up, like, yeah, you going nowhere, freaking. I got you for 3 minutes on some Bonesaw McGraw type beat.
And he got himself ready. And then old Pecos Bill was sent on.
Where's Tess? Is tornado riding a sport? I know cows are like, if y'all seen Twister, y'all remember Twister. But freaking like, my goodness. Dude is riding a tornado like a freaking, I don't even understand. Like, I don't get this at all. Like, I know it's a tall tale, but like, to see this in actual action, I'm like, what? Like, my goodness, how in the world?
The wildest ride anyone ever went on.
What? That looks sus, okay? Whoever freaking, like, looking at it now, yeah, and it's now I'm like, yo, why is he going thrusting that tornado? Like, what are you doing?
You can guess the rest of it. That Twister knew Bill had got the best of it. And so, at Pecos Bill's request, it cleaned up the mess it had made of the West. And easy as you please, that tame Twister started dumping every last little bit of litter into trash cans, not forgetting to separate out all the recyclables. No.
How the fuck? Like, real shit. Like, I know I was joking before. Like, I know I was joking before about, like, hey, you're doing an okay job. We just need you to, like, put it in waste management. This motherfucker actually put it in waste management. What the hell? Like, yo, freaking, how the... What? Like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry. Pecos Bill was the best in the West. Pecos Bill was the best in the West.
Woo!
And now it's time to take a rest. Yeah, I know, sweetheart.
Good night, little cub. West.
Hey, don't take that word.
And now,
Yo, that hand be stealing words, like freaking stealing letters and stuff like that. That's why they beat you up in Smash Brothers. Like, my goodness. Like, how'd y'all let that happen?
of the vowels A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes.
Chat, this looks like Showtime Apollo right here. And also, oh, they added Y into this too. Cool.
That's why. Give it up for Martha Reeder and the Vowels singing the short E sound from their festive hit word, best.
Shoot.
Bet.
Bet.
Bell.
Bell. Hey, look, it's this guy.
O O L L.
Okay.
Bell. Bell.
It spells bell, y'all. What kind of plot armor is this bullshit? What?
Bell.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He got me good. He got me good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This man is a genius. Chat. This man, yo, he got me good. He got me good. I ain't even gonna cap. I am not like, I am genuine right now. Like, freaking, I was like, yo, how the hell he do that? That, like, they really made the B sound like a bell. Oh my goodness. I thought, yo, I was about to be like, freaking, I was like, yo, bravo, bravo, cinema right here. They deserve all 7 Emmys. Real talk. That was like freaking, as an adult, you got me good. Wow. That, like, I literally was shook right there. Like, freaking, I am genuinely, like, this is not me acting or anything. I am genuinely, like, just broken right now. Because I really thought they had to be Ring. And I was like, oh my goodness, that was so cool. And then it just had that, and I was like, dang, that is a magic trick and a half. They got me good. They really got me good right there. Chat, that was, you could clip this segment. You could clip this segment. Like, you freaking, that was, bravo, bravo, bravo. You got me. Like, you have me at 20 years later. Sensational. Brilliant. I just freaking, you got me right there. You just got. Like, I'm still going on about this because how brilliant that was. Like, freaking, oldest trick in the book, and I fell for it. I mean, it's probably not the oldest trick, but, you know, like, I'm gonna go back and see if they actually... Chat, the misdirection is real. Right hand on the B, ringing it at the same time as the left hand underneath the table.
Bell.
And bro was smiling. Chat.
Bell.
You know, look at that grin. He got you good. He got you good. Okay, you cannot deny that.
Bell.
Why'd the ship GTA the BE like that? That's kind of disrespectful. Dang, and you lost it! Took an L.
And now it's time for...
Gawain's word! Gawain's word! Excellent! Gawain here once again at Blending Fields, where 2 brave knights in armor will charge together at high speed and make a word. Competing today we have Sir...
Where?
And on your right, Sir Et. Blend on, dudes!
Chat, real quick. How much it like... listen, I know it's a kid's show and all. I know it's a kid's show and all. They could have easily... All they had to do was just play... They don't have to do anything. Right? You have to do this scene once. And just voice over. That's money right there. That's money right there. That is literally money right there. That's literally money right there. Like, freaking, that is... Like, I understand... Like, where'd your... Like, here's my question is... Budget? Like, real talk. Unless it's for the main scene. That's the only reason. They spent all their money on the main scene, and then I was like, all right, how we can, you know, take care of the rest. All right, we're just gonna do stuff like this, and maybe, you know, maybe some stuff you can, like, you know, like the last segment, that's real. This you could just easily just have the same scene over and over again, just voice it over and call it a day. Bravo. This is new.
Excellent. That's Gawain's word for today. And this is Gawain saying, you bet. I'll see you next time on Gawain's Word.
And now, Archie Smarty Pants will read.
Chat, should I skip this segment? Should I skip this segment? I know y'all hate Artie Smarty Pants.
4 words without any assistance whatsoever.
Thank you. May I have a Barrel the Excitement drum roll, please?
He already said 4 words, more than 4 words. Can we skip this now? Like, real talk. Can we skip this?
Thank you. Next. Rest. Resting. Restaurant. Next.
How the hell is he doing an air split like that and still hanging on? Like, what kind of bull crap is that? Like, freaking, I can't even do that. What kind of plot armor is the show running on?
Resting restaurant.
Serves you right, punk.
Oh boy, my smarty pants sure are going to smart in the morning. Oh boy. Oh.
Rest. Best. Bet. Bed.
Flying off the shelf once again.
Let's go! We got a cliffhanger episode! Let's go! Chat, sing it with me. Chat, sing it with me.
Today's episode, Cliffhanger and the Bed.
Sing it with me, chat. Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff. That's why he's called Cliffhanger.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
We find Cliffhanger where we left him last, hanging from a cliff.
Can't hold on much longer.
Suddenly below him, Cliff sees 2 movers carrying a large Ed. An Ed? What is an Ed? Deftly, Cliff delves into his backpack and extracts his trusty survival.
Bro just stops, looks at the camera and be like, yo, check out my survival manual.
Survival manual. Using his expert decoding skills, Cliff begins to read.
Earache, easel, here it is, Ed. When you see an Ed, find the letter B, then drop it.
He has a pocket B in his backpack, and he's about to drop the B like it's a base. Bob.
I get it. It's a bed.
As intrepid Cliffhanger made his escape at last.
This is as easy as falling out of bed. Uh-oh.
Dang, that bed has some trampoline action. That's a spring-loaded mattress right there. They were aggravated too. It's like, who's this guy? Freaking, now we got an extra letter we got to take care of. This B.
And that's why he's called Cliffhanger.
Can't hold on much longer.
Pickles Bill was a best. The best in the West.
Ew! Partner, look at that twister over there. It's really a computer. Yeah.
I was about to say, who you calling a twister?
Better lasso it.
Well, okay, partner. You better stand back there, Missy.
Okay.
Dang. You really got that twisted, huh?
You missed.
Thanks. Sorry.
You're lasso, Lionel.
Nope. Pecos Bill would never have missed. Nope, he never did miss. Never, never.
Leona, Pecos Bill never misses because he isn't real.
And you know what else isn't real, chat? Birds. Birds aren't real. Real talk.
He's imaginary.
So?
So, Pecos Bill.
Dang! Got him! I don't care if it's imaginary. You still miss.
It's a fictional character. The story's made up. You know, just for fun. It's not true, never happened, never could happen. Tall tale, hello.
He is so real. Look, he's even in this book. Yeah, and if he were here, he'd show you he was really real.
Chat, I got a confession to make. I'm actually Pecos Bill. Got him. Yeah, we're real. Best in the West. I'm gonna change my name to Pecos Bill in one of the Discords I'm in. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Pecos Bill. I changed my name from Jay Skeptic Guy.
Would not.
Would so.
Would not, and I'll prove it. Click. Would you please get Pecos Bill for me?
Executing command.
Wait, so did he not finish the story, or what's going on? Gah! Took the toupee. Bro, look at the people up top. Look at the people up top. They really selling this tornado.
Howdy, partners.
Howdy, Bill.
Looks like you got a whole mess of trouble here. Yeah, a real mess. You might say a whole mess of mess. I sure wish I could help.
Look out! It's coming back!
Chat. Look at this lady.
Look out! It's coming back!
Look at her selling this tornado. She's not really doing anything. She's literally just standing up, going, ah! And then, of course, the wind sound effects. But, and the wind, they got the fan going. Like, that's freaking way to sell that, man. even care. Look at them back there, just like, yeah, don't worry about this. This tornado ain't real. Don't worry. Yo, they just came from Gawain's world. Gawain's word. My kingdom for a horse. Look at them right there. Look at them. Like freaking. Oh, they're just literally going. Oh my goodness, the hidden details on this thing is brilliant.
I expect an explanation.
Well, don't ask me. It was Clink's fault.
Correction. I executed a given command. Check my operating manual.
Everyone, please stay calm.
Listen, everyone is like actually reacting to the storm. Leon, like freaking, she's just like.
We're gonna go and check on the problem. A slight tornado. Nothing to worry about. Perfectly harmless.
Mr. Pecos Bill.
That's my name.
Mr. Bill, we need a hero. Couldn't you jump on that Twister's back and just tame it?
Sorry, senorita, no can do. You see, I'm imaginary. I'm just a fictional character.
I'm a fictional character. I'm imaginary, but this fictional imaginary tornado is messing up our library. So what the hell is going on? I think the 2 and 2 should like get together and try to fix this thing, if you ask me.
My story's made up just for fun. Whoa, gotcha. No, story's not true. Never happened, never could happen. It's a tall tale. I'm just a paper hero. I can't do that in the real world.
But this is a paper tornado. I'm feeling like you should, you know, be able to do something.
Oh, just the cowboy we needed to talk to. There, Mr. Pecos Bill. Couldn't you tame this tornado right now if we write you a new story?
Well, yes, ma'am. I can do anything in a tall tale.
Well, how about a tall tale called How Pecos Bill Cleaned Up the Library Mess?
Sounds like a good idea.
Crazy? It just might work. Brilliant, Cleo. As usual. Oh, Lionel, fetch down my old guitar.
Okay, Dad.
I don't believe this. Buster is the best in the. Yes, the best in the. I am not a cowboy. I am Barnaby B. Don't call me Buster Busterfield III, founder of this library. Get this hat off my head this instant.
Bro, why you're mad? That hat go harder, like freaking real talk. We're gonna take a break real quick and we'll be right back.
What the heck? Did I just get injured? I just got injured? What?
You hate to see that late in a game like this one. You have to wonder if he'll be able to. And your badge will grant you access.
All right, I'll swing by. Hey, sorry I didn't get back to you before, but I just got a new job.
For real? Well, that's awesome. Where's it at?
This new foundation run by my best friend. It's incredible. But I can fill you in later. What's up?
The guys who took Lee and Squirt.
Sorry, gonna have to call you back.
Oh! I'll take all the clips I can get right now. Perfect! Here. Big shot! Right, bitch! him out of retirement. We hop up at the party. Oh damn. Oh, we got John Cena behind me. Okay, that's fair. That's fair enough. That is fair enough.
Step 2, don't die. Got it.
Oh my gosh, we're starting off with a bang. Oh my goodness. Already we're freaking... Got him with the knife! Let's go! Woo! Just went. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Let's.
What? Yo, y'all should have. Did y'all see that?
Oh. Break out the champagne. Oh shit, let's go. Oh! Freddy came back from the dead.
Y'all want some wings? They're down there. All you have to do is take the leap of faith. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh man, I wish I could. Let me. It's gonna be below the hole, but I'm hoping. Oh, yep, that's what I was waiting for. Oh, look at this! Get out! Get out! Wow! They had to give me that one. Oh my goodness, get out. Where you think you going? Oh! Hit or miss. I guess you always miss, huh? Huh! Get re- Oh, damn. Okay, okay. Where are you going? Damn, okay. Take that and rewind it back. Earth Sheriff got to make the booty go. Who's next? I'm honestly not ready for this battle. I ain't gonna.
And you know, I haven't lost an arm and a leg yet. You know, and I don't have a brother. I do have a sister. You know, I'm missing a sister. You know, so like you can help me find my sister. You know, because you know, I'm you know, mom's gonna beat my ass if I can't find my sister. You know, she's gonna ground me, dog. Like freaking granted I'm over age. I should be living on my own, but like I need to be able to like I need to find my sister, dog, cause she owes me rent money.
Like that's what's like. Chat, my bad, y'all. My bad. Yo, what happened to the light? Apparently the light just went dark for some reason. Oh.
okay. I got you. Oh, I guess it's running low in power. Dang. Alternates. Ugh. Let me see if I can run this on battery and then try to charge this. There we go. Well, looks like we're going to be running this at minimum power. There we go. That should help out a little bit. All right, chat, welcome back. We got still halfway through an episode of Between the Lions left. Actually, hold on. Hold on a second. I don't have my other... Got my other camera right here. Come on. Is this dead as a rock? What? Hello? This thing is dead. Wow, okay. Well then. Wasn't expecting that. All right, we're back.
Oh my! Thank you! Thank you and thank you! I'm finally rid of those pests. What? Whoa, hey, get this off me! It's a good thing I can read up close.
West. Est. Chest. Chess. S. Mess.
And now, lovers of the vowels A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, the Vowels sing the short E sound from their zesty hit word, mess.
And now the Word Doctor with Dr. Ruth Wertheimer.
Hello.
Here's Dr. Ruth.
It must be time for another long word freak out.
Dr. Ruth, you gotta help me! I was reading a book and everything was going fine, and then I came to this word. Look how long it is! I can't read it! I can't!
Yes, you can. Now, take a deep breath.
Like, this is some real talk.
All on the left and take it one part of the word at a time.
Okay, for you, Doctor.
Shout out to Doctor.
Impressive.
Good. Now put the parts together.
Okay. Impressive. Impressive. Impressive.
Impressive. That's right.
There you go.
Got it.
I got it. I got it. Oh, thank you, Dr. Ruth.
You're welcome.
I got it. I got it.
That was very impressive. I am good.
Yo, she really cooks.
Berry with the E in
Cook. She cooks.
And now 27 names with a short E S sound in them.
Meet Wesley, Leslie, Ned, and Derek. Wesley's best friends, Ed and Eric. Bessie and her.
Yo, wait, what? Hold on. Real talk.
Names with a short E S sound in them.
Meet Wesley, Leslie, Ned, and Derek. Wesley's best friend.
Okay, Wesley's best friend. Let's look at Wesley.
Meet Wesley, Leslie.
Names with a short E S sound in them.
Meet Wesley.
Okay, this little dude. Remember this dude, Wesley.
Leslie, Ned, and Derek. Wesley's best friends, Ed and Eric.
Why are your best friends with two adult people? How did you connect with two older people as a child? Unless they're canon, like, oh yeah, we adopted them and they're like, you know, quote unquote, I guess at the time, it being in a 2000, roommates or something. But they're like, oh yeah, they're, you know.
Bessie and her nephew Seth, and Jesse, Ephraim, and Beth. Penny, Lenny, Ken, Coretta, Penny's pet hen, Henrietta. Tessa, Decky, Annabelle, Chessie, Shecky, and Fidel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's your name?
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Here's Nellie, Della, Kent, Estelle, and Nellie's elephant Adele. In
Adele wasn't canon at this time. Actual Adele, the singer. So freaking the show predicted Adele.
all these names you'll find short.
This is not supposed to be a fat shame joke. She's obviously whoever thought about that, because I know y'all were trying to think that. No, stop that. I was just saying the name Adele because I had never heard the name Adele minus the computer before actual Adele. Like, literally, that's the only Adele I know. And like that, so freaking, who knew?
You know it sounds like see ya.
Chat! This is it! Chat! This is it, chat. Chat, this is it. Chat, this is it. It's the unpeople. Everybody boo at the unpeople. Well, real quick, let me fix my freaking capture card again.
Everybody boo the unpeople.
Great day for a parade here on Van Ness Street, and for young Monica Maxwell.
Shout out to Monica
Who has won the
Maxwell.
award for best dressed. But wait a minute, what's
Oh,
this?
not Miss
Oh,
Un.
no, it's the evil Un people.
No.
Heavens to Betsy, they're putting
No.
Un in front of the word dressed.
No.
This impeccably dressed band is now undressed. But despair not, little Monica. The heroic Ree people are here.
Let's go, Ree people!
Hurrah! Monica and her band are redressed.
Bless you, Ree people.
Let's go. Shout out to Ree people.
The Monkey Pop-Up Theater.
Oh crap, wrong keyboard.
Sven said 10 tenths, Ted sent. Sven said 10 tenths, Ted sent 10 cents. Sven said 10 tenths, Ted sent 10 cents.
Hold on. We gotta run that back.
Hurrah! Monica and her band are redressed.
Bless you, Ree people. The Monkey Pop-Up Theater.
Chat, y'all about to witness the greatest bars y'all ever seen.
Sven said 10 tenths, Ted sent 10 cents. Sven said 10 tenths, Ted sent 10 cents.
Welcome in, new follower.
A pretty good place to start. It's an E like we see in Ben and Hen, and it sounds like an eh in the middle of 10. So, alright then, let's go, men. Sven said Ted, send 10 tenths. Ted said Sven, send 10 cents. When Sven sent Ted 10 cents, then Ted sent Sven 10 tenths. Sven said Ted,
send 10 tenths.
Ted said Sven,
send 10 cents.
When Sven sent
Ted 10 cents.
then Ted sent
Sven 10 cents. Sven 10 cents. Sven 10 cents. Sven 10 cents. When Sven sent 10 cents. Hey with the S and B and T and E and T and T. Hey with the T and E and S and B and 10 cents. Hey with the S and B and T and E and T and T. Hey with the T and E and S and B and 10 cents.
Yo, they cooked, man. They freaking cooked. Yo, put a metal cover on that and call it a day. That's right, you better bring that word back.
West.
Now, Pecos Bill cleaned up the library mess. Now everyone knows Pecos Bill is the best. How's it go?
Pecos Bill!
In all the West.
Right. And his horse name.
Correction.
Oh, his mouse Click.
Got it. A better mouse than all the rest.
Yeah! Climb on, Pecos Bill.
But one day they saw a most unwelcome guest.
Bill said to Click, I must confess. If there's one thing I detest, it's a mess.
Oh my goodness.
Tarnation.
Click, click with the trickiest. Just click and drag and drop that twister quick.
Then with Click the Mouse, holding that twister steady, Bill jumped up on its back, got himself ready to put that
Yo,
twister
they're about to cook.
right through the wide open
Pecos Bill is the best.
That Twister team cleaned up that mess, and then buckaroos, you can guess the rest. Bill rode that Twister right back into the book entitled How Pecos Bill Cleaned Up the West.
My goodness, they cleaned that up.
Thank goodness for it.
When did that book come out?
Pecos
Woo!
And now it's time to take a rest.
Good night,
Lionel. Good night, Leona.
Good night, Click.
Good night, y'all.
Leo, that was one heck of a bedtime story.
You said it, partner.
Oh.
That riff, man, they cooked on that one.
There are games and stories at the Between the Lions website.
Oh my goodness.
PBSKids.org or America Online. Keyword PBS Kids.
Help a child get wild about reading. Be a designated reader.
Okay, Mom. Do your designated reader thing.
Okay. The Adventures of Mississippi Skip and his pirate ship.
Oh, snap. Well, chat. That was an amazing episode of Between the Lions right there. I kid you not. That was... I'm so glad that we got to watch that. I kid you not. Yo, chat. I know y'all want to see another. But real talk. I think we're going to call it for a night. That was freaking... Plus, I got to charge my battery for my lights because freaking I'm not going to hold up my phone like that. Like, freaking, I kid you not. But let's go see who we can raid right now. Let them know that we were watching this. Let's see. Come on, let me refresh. Stop acting like, you know. Who we got on? You know what? I got somebody. We haven't rated them in a bit, and they're just chatting as well. Chat, appreciate y'all for coming out. Our next stream will be Friday, where we play the new season of Fortnite. I really appreciate everybody for coming out. And as always, I'm Freddie J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. And until next time, we'll see ya.